We feel that there are very large segments of the African populations that will benefit from technology. The real opportunity is figuring out the smart and scalable ways to deploy that technology. What we've thought is really to organize our approach into four big buckets. The first bucket is what we consider to be lubricants. So these are products and services that we feel can either eliminate or mitigate friction for the average African consumer. The second bucket is what we consider to be organizing the offline. What we've seen consistently is that a lot of the very large opportunities within the consumer landscape are essentially offline or iceberg-like, so much of it is below the surface. So taking technology below the surface to enable and organize those markets, we think represents a very large opportunity. The third bucket is what we call fragility. So we've seen consistently that elements such as African culture and the like are increasingly exportable, whether it's through Nollywood or African music. So what are the opportunities to integrate these types of elements of the African consumer culture into products and services that can be consumed both internally as well as exported? And the fourth is what we call lift. So how do you enable and power the consumer to become a better individual, a more educated individual? So we're looking at opportunities around education, on-demand services, and essentially creating that sort of freedom to consume and produce. So in our view, technology is going to be incredibly disruptive in many ways, but we think the most important long-term opportunity is for technology to refactor a lot of traditional industries and therefore create long-term benefits for the end user.